Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards. Coming at you with some more Topps 25 Series 2, baby. Today we will be looking at the hangers. Hangers are bangers? We will see about that. We have four. If you watched the previous video on Fat Packs, which I invite you to do so, it was fun. There was about $35, $36 worth in there, right? So these guys retail for about 12 to 13 bucks. So you can think about three of these roughly will equal what we spent in that video. Did end up getting four because I like even numbers. So I guess worst case scenario, something to remember is there is a little bit extra spent here. But what we're aiming to do, once again, is just to see what we feel the best product is overall. And these are awesome, in my opinion. They were for Series 1 anyway, with the addition of these new Diamante base card parallels. A lot of fun to get those. But other than that, not a lot of changes. 59 cards, etc., etc. Nothing else really worth noting. So let's stop wasting time and get into it. And we do have a crushed box, so we'll open that last and see if once again we strike out when it comes to the crushed box is not a great thing, or whatever you want to call it. Seems to me a lot of people get these garbage looking boxes and they're very good. So let's open these guys. We'll apologize for the noise of this shrink wrap. It's not very pleasant to deal with either. So hanger box number one, open. Guess we should just open them all, right? At least keep all of the shrink wrap noise to the first minute or so of the video, as opposed to spread out across the video. But where I am, Series 2 is still very hard to find. Everything you see here was from Target, target.com. So definitely worth, I believe they still have like everything in stock too. So if you're looking for Series 2 yourself, excellent place to get it from. And I guess my other advice would be to check your local GameStop if you're okay with dealing with the consistent sales pitch. And what we'll do is we'll take this damaged guy, we'll open him up. And we'll just stick it off to the side as we open these other three. That way we can keep an eye on what the quote-unquote damaged box brings us. Will it be any luck? Doesn't look like damaged cards, which is good. So let's do this. Pack number one. Now it's all the good stuff. All the good stuff is still towards the end, it looks like. So I like that. I enjoy that change that I believe they did. I forget if it was with Series 1 or 2 last year. Something like that. So Stone Garrett kicking us off. The Twins, probably going to go a little bit quicker than we did in the last one, but not so fast that you can't admire the nice looking photography that is on most of these cards. Bobby Miller, Mad Max. It's our first rookie. Not even going to try that name again. Owaka, Brandon Eisert, another rookie. Christian Walker, Michael Kopech. These names are still super hard to read, so I don't like this design. Walter Pennington, Mason Miller on the cup. John Singleton, Victor Robles. Some teams, though, so much easier. Like, look at that. The white outline with the, like, Mariners green background, perfect. But then you get to, like, the black lettering on yellow, not quite so easy. And some are even more difficult. Frankie Montas, Juan Yepes, the Pittsburgh Pirates, Jackson Churio, cup card. Ezra Arrighetti, George Kirby. There's another difficult one, Duke Ellis. Should have just, in my opinion, you should have just made all the last names white. I feel like that would have made them stand out regardless of the background color being used. Or even like this, like typed black or whatever font that might be. That's much easier to read. Hillard, Jurickson Profar, Angel Shivili, Dean Kramer for my O's, Falter, and here's our Diamantes, inserts, etc. You get a whole bunch, so we'll just turn the whole thing over. Our stars of MLB, Paul Goldschmidt, Manny Machado, Freddie Freeman, and Jackson Jobe. Summer Superstars, Bryce Harper. Honestly, this looks like something that should be in the Celebration set. I feel like with the colors and everything like that, it really reminds me of that set. And we have Javier Sanoja, rookie, I guess, on the 1990s reproduction. Andre Palante, Diamante, Brandon Lockridge, we got a rookie, and a rainbow foil, Miguel Andujar. So all that out of one box, not bad. AC Schmidt, Ben Kasperius, Cutter Crawford, Jose Iglesias, Zach Geloff, Tyler O'Neill, Byron Buxton, future stars, Heston Kjerstad, if we ever keep him in the majors, that is. Quartet won't forget, Spencer Strider, Woodruff, and Jose Tena. Yeah, my team just recently, I think within the last week, maybe 2 weeks, sent Kjerstad back to the minors. He's just one of those guys that seems to keep, what's the term, like bouncing back and forth from the minors to the majors. I thought he was doing okay, maybe not the best, but I guess the team thought he could use some more minor league seasoning. Yusei Kikuchi, Samuel Aldegari, maybe? Got to see more of these guys play. Jack Sawinski, Grant Holmes. Look at that hair. That is just incredible. Kyle Freeland, Joe Musgrove, Randy Vasquez, Oscar Zulueta, Zach McKinstry, Luis Peralta, Christian Javier, Blake Snell, Isaac Collins, rookie, Matt McLean, Gleyber Torres, having a nice year with the Tigers, Kumar Rocker, another probably top 10 or so rookie in this one, Mateo, Lenine Sosa, Luke Weaver, Jackson Jobe, Austin Hedges, Castellanos, Campero. Let's see here. Get to the good stuff and see what we got. Kicking off with, some memorabilia. Player worn, Grant McCray. Not a name I'm super familiar with, not numbered or anything. But not bad. I mean, he's on the Giants. The Giants are having a pretty darn good year so far, and one of the top teams in all of baseball. Jackson Churio, Kobe Mayo, Yamamoto, Strider, Shohei on the Summer Superstars. And then here we go. We have the All-Star inserts from the 90s. Love that. Derek Jeter. We're just going to stick that with the other 90s for now. And our Diamantes, Edmundo Sosa, Hayden Birdsong. That's a very good one. And one of these sand glitter DJ LeMahieu's. Birdsong is a guy who's having just a really, really good year with the Giants. DJ LeMahieu on the sand glitter. We'll put that, I guess, with the rainbow foil for now. Hunter Renfroe, Wilson Contreras, Trevor McDonald, Churio again. And for the little bit that I've opened, I've only opened what you've seen on camera. I certainly have gotten a number of a number of duplicates and triplicates and probably even quads at this point. So it seems pretty crazy to me considering you have a, what was it, 350 card set, I believe, to get that many. But that's why I wish Topps would go to just a random collation system as opposed to the same collations, same predetermined, etc., etc. Walker, we got Basso, Diaz, Rosario, Daniel Schneemann, Javi Baez, Casey Schmidt, Asparius, Weston Wilson, J.D. Martinez, Future Stars, Andy Pajes, Jarren Duran, Austin Martin, Nathan Lukes, Murphy, Ryan Weathers, Stone Garrett, Twins, all stuff we've seen. Got ourselves Jared Jones, Eric Crochet, Soto, Luis Angel Acuna. There we go. Another top one to keep an eye out for. Walker, Kopech, DeLuca, got Walter Pennington, Mason Miller. We got a gold, so we're going to get something numbered for the Nationals. And it is Alex Call. 446 of 2025. Seems to be a darker gold, doesn't it? I feel like the gold in previous sets was a little bit lighter than that, more of like a tan-ish color. Running out of space to put stuff. Still keep it on camera. What about there? All right, so Ketel Marte, Royce Lewis, Rhett Lauder, Jacob Wilson, tearing the cover off the ball, man. Ketel Marte on the OPS leaders. That's the first time we've seen that insert. Another new one for Series 2, which we'll just have to be off camera. 1990 Jacob deGrom. And our Diamantes are Nathan Lukes, the 3 and no, and Tyler Fitzgerald on the rainbow foil. So yet another rainbow foil. So the parallels are coming out at a much higher clip, which is kind of to be expected. Sean Kersey, Bell, Kike Hernandez, Jose Siri, Harris, Michael Harris, Stowers, Loperfido, and the Brew Crew. All right, so now we're on to the last one. This is the damaged hanger. So let's see if it turns out to be at least the best of the bunch. We've got a decent amount of ground to cover, considering the gold numbered in the last one, the one before that having the relic. So this one will have to have, like, I don't know, a better numbered card or an auto or something like that, probably, to take the victory. Sal Frelick, just move that so I'm not resting my arm on it. Jamer Candelario, Gomber, Will Wagner, Bo Naylor, Walker, Brady Basso. Pretty much all guys we've seen so far. There's Hayden Birdsong on a standard rookie for the first time. Bryce Teodosio, Brendan Rodgers, Randy Vasquez, Yosfer Zulueta, McKinstry, Hicks. We got Peralta, Javier, Thomas, Barnes, Aranda, Sugano again. We'll absolutely take that. Sosa, Weaver, Jackson Job, Hedges, Castellanos, Campero's a rookie, Avon, Bart, Neely, and let's see what we got here. Wyatt Langford, Jarren Duran, Garrett Cole, Ketel Marte, and our summer superstars, Jacob deGrom, Hunter Green. There we go, on the 1990. That's a nice one. And our Diamantes, Ozzy Albies and Jonah Bride. And then yet another rainbow foil, Edmundo Sosa. So 3 rainbow foils, a sand glitter, and then the relic and the gold are kind of how we're gonna score this one. So definitely beating the fat packs. Just definitely better. I would easily advise buying one of these over 2 fat packs, as you're already guaranteed 2 parallels with the Diamantes, and then it seems like you're almost guaranteed to get another parallel, and then who knows what inserts. So far, the leader is definitely the hanger boxes, but the blasters are up next, and we will take a look at those and see whether or not we think they take the throne or the top position, shall we say. So with that said, gonna go ahead and get you on out of here. If you love the Series 2 openings, I'm gonna keep them coming for you. Blasters will be next, and hopefully they'll be a lot of fun. If you want to hang around with us and follow us and watch all the content, all the Series 2 content that's coming out, and you can head down below, click the subscribe button, click the like while you're there, of course. And hey, give me a comment too. Let me know if you think the hangers are better than the fat packs. I got a feeling that you'll agree with me. But if not, definitely would love to hear why. Put out videos every Monday and Friday. And the last thing I want to say is just thank you. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. I truly do appreciate that. It is not lost on me that you take time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. And I hope that I can make it enjoyable and fun and you know, just a good time for both of us. But with that said, let's leave it there. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.